Hello, everyone. I want to start off by saying, first of all, I didn't I didn't start out as a socialist. Uh, when I was younger, I was one of the capitalists, pull up by yourself by the bootstraps, work real hard, start a business, blah 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 blah. I've come to socialism because of technology and just educating myself as to what is happening in the world. Uh, this video is uh, my reaction to David Pakman, the David Pakman Show. He's doing did a report on workforce cut from 650 to 60. Productivity triples at unmanned factory. And it was about a Chinese manufacturer that had 650 people. They brought in machines, they redid the factory, now they have 60, and in the near future they plan on bringing that down to 20. So in a factory where 650 people were required to do that job, it's now, or it will be, down to 20. And not only is the workforce essentially gone, but the productivity tripled with, I believe you said, the error rate or the manufacturing defect rate went from 25% down to less than 5%. So it's clear that in at least this particular manufacturing process, machines do it better. They do it better, faster, cheaper. And with the debates, the Republican debate just the other night, and Trump previously saying that he was going to bring jobs back to America, he can't. He can't. He may be ignorant. In many things, I believe he is ignorant. But I don't think he's ignorant in this one. I think he is lying. I believe he knows what automation is. He's a businessman. He knows what's going on. And I believe he's just lying when he says he's going to bring jobs back to America. He may, in his head, be thinking, stop exporting, or I don't know what he's thinking in his head, but he's not going to bring jobs back because the jobs that are overseas that were stolen by the Chinese have now been stolen by robots. And I suppose if he wants to import Japanese robots to work in factories in the U.S., in fact, I'm quite certain he would do that, or is going to do that in his business practices. But the jobs are never coming back. Those jobs are forever gone due to automation. And seeing this trend, I hope that there's nobody that's watching this that believes that it's going to just stop here. It's just this one manufacturing. It's just this one product. It's just this one business that's going to automate to this level. It's not. It's going to be every business. Everything is going to do this. As a massage therapist, there are going to be robotic massage therapists. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next year. It may not be 10 years, but it's coming. McDonald's has already replaced staff for kiosks. That's just the start. You don't think Burger King's going to follow suit? You don't think IHOP is going to follow suit? The error of orders went down considerably when they installed the kiosks. So people were getting their orders done more correctly with the kiosks. People are going to demand that. You're going to be able to lower the price of the food because you're not paying people an additional amount of money to process the food, process the orders. And eventually that's going to transfer into food. I have seen videos and read articles where they are designing automated kitchens. I have seen an article or read an article where they have a kitchen that's been redone, a home kitchen that's been redone that makes 2,000 different meals. All you have to do is make sure it has the ingredients. That's going to continue and continue. And in capitalism, the only time someone can make money is in an exchange of goods. If you have one guy sitting at the top with all these automated manufacturers, and everybody's trying to get through their life, and they need a toaster, and they need, a bicycle, or they need whatever it is they need, they're paying for it. And these guys at the top are going, oh, mine, 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 mine. And they're sitting, like I like to say, they're sitting on their pile of gold like a fucking dragon. There'll come a point where nobody has any money, and you have piles and piles and piles of widgets. That doesn't work. That is the end of capitalism. So what you have then, and this was in the past the failing of socialism, is socialism. From my understanding, the main reason socialism failed, Marxist socialism failed, was not because it's a flawed system. How it was implemented back then was flawed, but it was because of the people. There were people involved in the system. So you had people that were upset because, just as they're upset now because of the minimum wage increase, you have somebody that's an IT tech at a school. I have a particular client in mind. An IT tech at school, in a school that's making a certain amount of money, and now because of the $15 minimum wage increase, or to $15, you have McDonald's employees making the same as he's doing, and he went to school and he's smarter. He's so much smarter than these other people that are just working at McDonald's that he believes that he deserves this higher wage. And the whole capitalism, education, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, be paid for your professionalism, blah, 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 blah. Well, when you don't need an IT guy, and when you don't need a McDonald's worker, and you don't need any of these workers anymore, you take that away. Because that's why it failed in the past. You get people that are pissed off because they're doing something that's really hard and not making any money, and somebody that's doing something really easy and really stupid is making just as much money. That was the original socialism. Everybody gets paid the same. Well, in today's or tomorrow's economy, you're going to have nobody paid for anything except for the people that own the robots. And in that system, what you're going to end up with are millions of people with pitchforks stabbing the shit out of greedy business owners. If you stick with the system that we have now, the system that these ridiculous fucking politicians are defending because they're being paid by these multi-trillionaires. So I came to socialism because of facts, because of where society and where technology is going. In the past, it wouldn't have worked. It didn't work. We are quickly getting to a society, and Zeitgeist kind of covers this a little bit, the Zeitgeist movement, but we're quickly becoming a society that doesn't have jobs. People won't work. And if you want society to function similarly as it's similar to what it's functioning now, you're going to have to introduce socialism. You're going to it was either Sweden or Denmark that tried to pass it a couple of years ago, and it didn't work. It didn't pass. I believe it needs to pass here soon, but they tried to pass a minimum income for all of its citizens. They taxed the wealthy, as they do heavily there, but they tried to get a law passed or a bill passed that would ensure everyone gets a livable wage income for doing nothing. You could sit on your ass in your apartment, play video games, smoke weed, and eat Cheetos for the rest of your life, and you would be able to do that. You would get, I think it was $2,500 in comparable money, enough for an apartment, some transportation, food, shelter, some entertainment, enough for you to live a minimal lifestyle. And you can do that. And anything above and beyond that, you of course, you got that as well. So it wasn't like welfare is today, where if you make $1,000, they take $1,000 away from your welfare. It's going to have to be set up that, let's take the $2,500. You get $2,500 a month, period, forever. And then what you make above and beyond that is what you get above and beyond that. And then that, I believe that is the way it's going to be. Not because I want to be fair to everyone, not because I've got a bleeding heart liberal, not because all those things are true. I'm a tree-hugging, twig-eating, bleeding heart, liberal progressive that just wants everybody to get along and be fair and not have uber-wealthy people treat people like slaves and property. Sorry. I mean, God forbid I should want fairness. But it's clear to me that, and I hope people are starting to realize that very, very soon, nobody's going to work. And with no work, there's no money. It's all made up. There is no such thing as money. Money is a figment. We made up money. It doesn't have value, but if we want to keep using it, like I said earlier, if we want to keep using money as value, as trade, we're going to have to go socialism and give people money. Let the hate begin.